Well, hello, everybody, and good morning. Thank you for joining today for the 2024 SNIA preview. This is an opportunity for our groups to present what work they have accomplished in 2023 and what their plans are for 2024. Arnold, if you want to go ahead to the next slide. My name is Michael Milady. I'm the Chief Operations Officer for SNIA. Format for today, if you want to go ahead on your login attendee with Zoom, go ahead and enter your name with your company in parentheses so we can see who attended today's session. Everyone who joined will be on mute except the moderator and the presenter for the session. You can unmute yourself if you would like to comment or say something, but please do remain on mute when you are not speaking. You can use the chat icon to send messages or submit questions to the group or to a particular person who is presenting. Feel free to use the raised hand function under participants if you require any assistance. And as a reminder, this session is being recorded and will be made available for on-demand viewing at snia.org/preview. Once these sessions are done, we'll be posting the videos of each individual session and make those available to everybody to view in the future. So you can go ahead to the next slide, Arnold. So on the agenda for today, we'll hear from our chairman, Jay Metz, in just a minute. We'll hear updates from our technical working groups, including the cloud storage, computational storage, green storage, IO traces, tools and analysis, IOTA, the scalable storage management twig, security twig, SFF, smart data accelerator, SDXI, and storage data placement. Then we'll take a quick break after that. That break should happen approximately just before 10 o'clock Pacific time. And then we'll have a series of updates from our forums and initiatives. You can see them listed there. Those will be followed by an update from our technical council and all the good work that group is doing for the year. And we'll finish off with a recap of an update from SNIA leadership from Jay, and also Jay will be running through the membership awards. Every year we honor our volunteers and groups that have done great work for SNIA, and we'll be announcing the 2023 honorees during that session towards the end. And as a reminder, there is the URL where all these presentation materials, the PDFs, will be posted after the event at snia.org/preview. So I'll turn the floor over to our chair, Jay Metz, for a conversation about SNIA in 2024.
Great. Thanks, Michael. I know that everybody's looking forward to getting involved in all the different things that SNIA is doing, and there are some great freaking things that are being done inside of SNIA. And I don't want to hold everybody up on that one. I know that people have been working very hard to collate all the material that they've been putting together. So I want to try to put that into a broader context, however, because generally speaking, for those who are new to SNIA or don't really know what it is that we do, this is going to be, a really big eye-opening with the breadth and scope of the things that we talk about and that we work on. SNIA is a little bit unusual as an organization because we are both a standards development organization as well as a trade organization. That means that we have to walk a very fine line between, doing technical development, but also, promoting the work that our members are doing and the individual contributors and volunteers. Now, for more than 25 years, SNIA has been the bedrock for storage, technology development, and we've always kept the principle of neutrality. So it's, like I said, it's a tightrope that we walk, but a non-negotiable part of what we do is technology and vendor neutral, so that end users and companies and members can get the information that they need to make the decisions that they have to make from a trusted source. We take that trust very seriously. So what that means is that over the last 25 years, we've got quite a body of work that we are very proud of. We're going to be seeing that today. But I wanted to give a little bit of an update as to how we see ourselves in the broader scope of things, in the larger scheme of the industry. We are not the only technology organization that focuses on storage. Far from it. On the contrary, there are a lot of really good people and good working groups that have storage functions and elements. Now, when I say storage, I think one of the things that people often get confused about in a non-storage world is that they think of capacity. They think of hard drives. How many terabytes or gigabytes can you have of storage? That's not what storage is. And so I'm speaking specifically to those people who may be interested or new to storage or just getting into SNIA or getting into what it is that we talk about when we say storage. When we say storage, we're not talking about the bits. We're talking about protecting the bits, giving you back the correct bit when you ask for it at the right time. And that is a system that has to be put into place. That's a system of protection, of actual retainment, of new different media types, of management, of movement, of transport, and all of these different things, the tools. There's an entire ecosystem that goes in, and we do a lot of it, but we don't do all of it. So one of the things that we are focusing on in SNIA is to help strengthen that relationship between all the different groups and all the different touch points, everything from memory to management to protocols to transports. We are working very closely with a lot of different organizations to make sure that the end user, the companies that use the technology can do so with confidence that there is a strong core belief of integrity about not only the data, but also the people who are working with it. So for our perspective from SNIA, we are actually, doing a slight change of focus to increase our focus on the relationships between all of these different components. We want to be known for our, continue to be known for our trust that people place in us for our storage capabilities, but we also want to strengthen those relationships with other groups as well. We've got great relationships with groups such as NVM Express, from Soda Foundation. We've got more in the works, and all of our board members and all of our technical council members have signed on board to help strengthen these relationships with other groups. So there's more on the way, and I highly encourage people to take a look at our website that focuses on those alliances and where we're looking to go in the future, not just where we are currently. So one of the things that's maybe missing right now is the fact that we've got the inside voice of SNIA, we've got the outside voices that we're looking to work with other groups, but what about your voice? So I'm very interested in finding out exactly what you think and what you're interested in. If we don't have what you need, just come talk to us. We'll do the miracle on 34th Street and we'll find out how to get it for you. But ultimately, I want to encourage people to start thinking in terms of the fact that we're all in this together. The data and what's happening to data is going to go through a massive paradigm shift in the next 5 years. We're seeing new hope on the horizon. People are very excited about things like artificial intelligence, deep learning, and we've got some new risks from those same areas that are coming forward. People are getting more concerned about ransomware, about attack vectors and threats that may be coming in from places that we really didn't have to worry about too much. Social engineering was bad enough when you were just dealing with humans. So we've got a lot of work that we have ahead of us, and there is no shortage of a need for people to volunteer. And we can't think of everything. So we're very curious to find out what kind of items are on your plate that you want to be paying attention to. Is it the performance that's going to be a concern for you? The scale? Is it the security? Is it the privacy? Is it the regulation? All of these different things have very real consequences, and people have to be able to have a voice in that. And I want to make sure that at least at SNIA, we have that opportunity for you to air your views and share your thoughts. So we do highly encourage you to come join us, to come, if you see something that we're working on and you see it as an entry point for making sure that your voice can be heard, this isn't just about us preaching to you or broadcasting our ideas to you. This is supposed to be a long-term two-way conversation. So I really want to make sure that people feel encouraged and comfortable that we are approachable in being able to hear your voice and your thoughts. So if we're missing something, if there are gaps that we've got in the way that we're doing things, if you think that there are things that we need to pay attention to, could just very well be that we haven't had a chance to look at it yet. So by all means, speak up and feel free to come in and participate with what we're doing. That's the direction we're going in 2024. And I think that it has a lot of room for you and your organizations and your companies and your friends to come and help. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to the chairs who are going to share all the incredible work that they are doing and are going to be doing in 2024. So back to you, Michael.
Thank you again. If you have questions throughout the sessions, we truly appreciate any feedback that you have. So please use the chat feature to submit any questions or comments, and we'll do our best to bring them to the presenters or send to them individually so we can get some follow-up with them. As a reminder, today's sessions are being recorded. And again, a thank you. I look forward to everyone's active participation in SNIA throughout 2024.